Hey guys, how y'all doing today? My name is Franchise Fanatic, and welcome back to the channel. And today, if you guys, is another reaction video. Today we're tackling a pretty controversial video. We are watching Disney's Snow White and the Diversity Hire. I'm sorry, that's wrong. Disney's Snow White and the Seven Dwarf. Wait, no. Disney's Snow White. There we go. We got it. It's gonna be. Oh boy. Yeah. So this movie has been basically in infamy for a long time. We've got Gal Gadot with her whatever she's talking about now with Jews, or she's saying something that no one likes. I really don't care about her. We get Rachel Zegler, who is apparently a hardcore liberal who hates Disney, hates men, and didn't want to do this. You have they originally had a bunch of like not actual dwarves, like little people. They're not midgets, whatever. I think they're little people. I don't know the term. Short people, and they are, they were of different. Obviously, there's a black one and a woman. That's not to say it's all bad, but if you know anything about Snow White, there's no black or women people. They're all white guys. So that was a little weird. And then you get, of course, the fact that they pivoted from that to making the dwarves completely CGI, which looked like death. So we're gonna watch this. I have not seen this before. There's been a lot of, like I said, a lot of controversy, a lot of stupid things that have been happening, a lot of drama behind the scenes. I'm probably not watching this in theaters. I'm going to be straight with you guys. I love Disney. I don't like their woke ideology as much as the next guy. I think it's very overdone and just stupid. And this looked like that was going down that route. But I have not seen this. It's a minute 17. I'm going to have a link for this down in the description down below. Want to watch it without me talking over it. Again, make sure to like, subscribe if you're new. It's free. Takes a second, helps me out. And again, it's going to be in theaters, surprisingly in theaters, on March 21st. So 2020... Shit. 2025. I almost said 20. I don't know what year we're in. Give me a break. Okay, we're going to go back into it. So let's watch this. I'm a little nervous. This shot looks okay. But let's go. Oh boy, I'm scared. There's a bunny. Deer. Okay. That's a CG ass. Here, Disney invites you to hell. Why is this? This is filmed like a horror movie. It's like a horror movie. It's like Evil Dead. It's the cabin. The Deadites. Okay, I like that. That's a good shot. Okay.
So whistle while you work.
Oh!
Magic mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all?
Okay. Oh! Go! All right. Okay, so okay, breathe. So, look, technically speaking, on a technical level, okay, this is a good trailer, okay? Good editing, good CGI for the most part, good effects, good editing. It's got good cinematography. It's technically well made. I'm not going to lie and say it looks like dog cheeks, but, oh boy. So, seeing Rachel Zegler, who is not a white person, as far as I'm aware, she's I don't want to say she's a brown person, but I don't know what the hell she is. But she is not. Her skin is not white as snow. Let's just say that. Some people are calling it brown dirt. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, look, casting weird choices aside, I think she's obviously, maybe I'm weird, but she is pretty. Okay, maybe she gives off a little bit more of like a rough and tough female look. Like that is obviously not a woman in peril look. But she's not ugly. She's not an ugly girl. So, and obviously Gal Gadot is not ugly either. So, I mean, there you go. But I think that, weird skin color aside, which doesn't, I mean, it's called Snow White. Weird, but I think she's gonna do a good job. I mean, I think Rachel Zegler, from what I've seen her in, like Shazam 2 or something, I think she's all right. Obviously, I don't agree with the weird dwarves that they had in the beginning, or the casting choices and the weird things that Rachel's been doing, and just her being on an interview being like, oh, well, this is actually, this is progressive, and Snow White doesn't need a man, because I'm an independent, strong woman. And I'm like, cool. Maybe make a new movie then, because it's kind of what Snow White is about. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like this movie, on a technical level, looks fine, and it looks good on a technical level, right? Like, this looks good, but I feel and I fear that they're gonna bog this down with their woke BS ideology and just change the lore, make it woke, make it stupid, and that's gonna be what kills this film. This does look good though. Like, I'm not gonna lie and say this looks horrible. Like, it looks well made. Will I see this in theaters? Maybe. I mean, this trailer was good. Maybe. Who knows? I think it has potential to be a good film. I mean, shoot, I saw Jungle Book, I saw Lion King, Disney, live action Aladdin. That's like in my top 10, top 15 favorite movies of all time. Aladdin with Will Smith and the other guy, Naomi Watts or whatever her name is. That's a banger ass movie. Like, that's a good movie. Aladdin is a very good movie live action. I effing love that film. Easily, like I said, one of my favorite films ever. So these movies have potential. They're not like all soulless, cash grabs like the internet will tell you. I think maybe Disney should be putting their money somewhere else other than remakes, especially when you're going to change the lore and make weird casting choices and, all that. But, like The Acolyte before, the Star Wars show The Acolyte, that show before it came out, there were interviews. Everyone in charge, Leslie Headland and many of the creative people in charge of the Acolyte show were on record during interviews saying, hey, this show is very gay, very lesbian, we're so queer. And I'm like, maybe don't talk about that in your interview. Maybe talk about the soundtrack and the lightsaber fights and the editing and the action and the writing and the acting and the story. Don't talk about your woke crap in your interview. And I feel like and The Acolyte, fortunately, at least in my opinion, The Acolyte is a great show. I genuinely love The Acolyte. It's maybe a little baby woke, but it's nothing that the internet tells you it is. If you haven't seen The Acolyte, please watch it. It's a great show. This could be like The Acolyte, right? It could have very bad interviews, really stupid marketing, dumb decisions being made, said by dumb people in charge, but the finished product could be good. Could be good. I mean, it could be. So I'm excited to see how this pans out. I know the internet's trashing it, and oh my god, it's woke, it's bad, it's trash. Nothing about this trailer is woke. Obviously some of the stuff that has been said behind the scenes, like I just said, have been weird. But this looks good. You know what I mean? I don't know if I need to see this in theaters day one. But as you know, I'm a massive fan of Disney. I go to Disney World almost every year for 3 freaking weeks. I love Disney. Again, I disagree with their woke stuff, but I like, when they make good things, they make good things, okay? So I think this could have the potential to be a good thing as long as they don't muck it up with their politics. We'll have to see. But right now, I think that they're hitting all the boxes I needed to, and ticking the box in a good way. They got the songs, they got the doors. I mean, Snow White looks pretty. She's doing her dance. The Queen, I mean, Gal Gadot looks good as the evil Queen. They got the jacked up looking Queen. They got the apple. They got the mine carts. I mean, it's all there, right? I mean, you got the apple, so I think it looks fine. It has potential. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a horrible, woke trash mess because I haven't seen the finished product. That tree looks pretty dope, but I remain hopeful, a little nervous, especially what's been happening behind the scenes. But we'll have to see exactly how this ends up playing out. But like I said, first reaction, it looks good, it looks well made, and I'm genuinely hopeful. I don't want to say I'm excited, but I'm hopeful. I'm nervously hopeful. But we'll have to see how that turns out. Again, it's coming out in theaters in March, specifically March 21st. So tell me down below in the comments what you think about Disney's Snow White. Yeah, I mean, it looks interesting. The dwarves, I mean, they're clearly CGI because they kind of panicked last minute, which was a stupid decision to begin with. Whatever they were doing in the beginning. I think given time, by March 21st, they could touch up the CG, make them look better. you know, we'll have to see. It's probably going to not do well, and no one's going to like it. But maybe I'll see it. Maybe I'll like it. Who knows? If you want me to watch Snow White in theaters, tell me down below, and maybe I'll watch it. I'll make a review. Hey, it's content, right? I mean, maybe I'll like it. But anyway, tell me down below what you think about Snow White. Are you excited? Are you not excited? What do you think? Would you rather have stuck with the weird stuff they had with the dwarves in the beginning? I know Peter Dinklage freaked out, and that's why they did this. There's a lot of panicking behind the scenes with this one, and I'm actually shocked that it's still releasing upon rumors it was canceled or delayed indefinitely or whatever. So there was a lot of panicking behind the scenes, but this looks good. I'm not gonna lie, the trailer was well put together. We'll have to see how this thing turns out. Maybe it's gonna be a big pile of dog cheeks. Who knows? Maybe it'll be good. Who knows? Anyway, we'll find out on March 21st, and I might see it, I might not. We'll figure it out. But yeah, this trailer looks pretty alright. Thank you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.